Hello friends, how are we? Let's get rid of the music. Let's get rid of the music. Hello, hello. We have got Linda here. She's been waiting already. She's on YouTube. Hello from Canada. It's a bit chilly here too. It's probably not as chilly as what you guys have in Canada, but it's definitely not summer here yet. Although on Saturday, summer's going to hit. It's going to be 31. It's only 19 here today, and in 2 days' time, it's going to be 31. Crazy. So hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Alisa Tilsner. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia, and we go live every Thursday morning with a live card making class. I am going to share with you some Stampin' Up! Card making, all the products I use are from Stampin' Up! What else can I say? Hopefully you'll pick up some tips and tricks, or just to inspire you with maybe a way to use a stamp set, or a way to a new color combination, or a new sketch, or something that you can pick up while we're doing our live card making. Good morning, Jessica, Sharon, Lynn, Leanne, Dawn, hello. Good. Oh, well, and some of you are good evening as well. So good evening, because we have got people from all over. We've got Canada, Washington, of course, Australia. I don't know whether do we get many New Zealanders? I'm not really sure. And of course, it's probably way too late in the UK now for the UK peeps to be watching. Good morning. Good morning. Who has finished all their Christmas cards? I actually am running late this year. I have to count how many I have. I still have not made the cards from my stamped one sheet that I did with my pink and blue pine cones. So I need to put them on my list. But today I am making a few extra Christmas cards. So if you are a little bit like me, I really need to count them to see how many I need. But I thought, I might pop a Christmas card in with my catalogues this year. So I am thinking I need to make some more. So I have got a really quick, easy card making Christmas cards, minimal stamping, done with designer series paper, and you can make a stash of them in one hit. I was in a Zoom this morning before coming on here, and I made 5 of them in probably just over half an hour. So haven't even started yet. Haven't started your Christmas cards. Okay, well, you are going to love today, because it is going to be whip them out pretty quick. So chop all your papers up, and then just stick them down. So let's get stuck onto, let's switch around and change camera views. So I'm going to be using this designer series paper, which is the Storybook Gnomes. If you caught my Facebook page last night, we were discussing whether these guys are actually gnomes or whether they are gonks. I say they're gonks, not gnomes. I'll just run through the papers. So we've got like a sweater pattern here, bit of a winter scenery, snowflakes, wildlife, all of the animals that, oh, not all of them. We do have some of them here in Australia. We don't have all of them. Trees, mushrooms. Oh, I must be missing a page. I think I've cut another one up. And more snowflakes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one in here. It must be that one, which is really nice as well. This one does have a couple of gnomes in them, and it does have gonks in them as well. Okay. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say gonk? Oh, that's funny. I think they're gonks. All right, and now I'm not going to be able to get them back in. Never mind. Okay, so I'm going to put that down because I can't get it in. And the paper, designer series paper, I do believe is on the retiring list. Most of the papers all of the papers from the mini catalogue are on the retiring list, and quite a few of them are actually going on sale. A gonk. What is a gonk? Well, this is what I have discovered. Actually, while I wish I'd screenshotted it, because while I was scrolling through my Facebook feed the other day, there was an image that came up, and it was showing the difference between a gonk and a gnome. And a gonk is like what this dude is here. So a gonk only shows his nose and his beard, and he's got like a Santa hat on. They're a Nordic or Scandinavian type of thing. So you'll have to go, there's a difference between a gonk and a troll. Okay, he's a gonk. He's semi-gonk. He's just peeking. And I think that she's a gonk as well. A gnome, like a garden gnome, will show his entire face, and they're not as cute as a gonk. There is also a troll. Trolls are look similar. Apparently, trolls look similar to a gonk, but they've got a completely different personality to a gonk. You have to Google, seriously. It is super funny. Okay, so I am going to start off with how you make this card here. I'm going to start off with a piece of designer series paper. I know you have to go and Google gonks, trolls, and gnomes. Seriously, it's fascinating. Like this one here, he's actually showing his face. So is he a gnome? Although he's a little bit cuter than a gnome. Yeah. So, but this one here is definitely a gonk because you can't see his face. You can only see his big fat nose. Anyway. We're going to be making quick cards. Now, you will need 5 sheets of design series paper. So let me bring this back, sorry. So with all our different patternings, the things that will work the best with this type of card is going to be your really, really busy designer series paper. So I have picked out 5 already. I'm just going to cut one of them. I've pre-cut all my other ones. But you want, I chose this one here. I didn't choose that one. I think I chose this one and this one and this one, and I think there was another one. You need 5 of them, and that will give you 5 cards, obviously. So choose ones. Patterns like this do not work. You need a really tight pattern, very busy pattern, which is sometimes really hard to work with, but these work really well for your cards. Now, I'm not going to give measurements as we go. If you would like the measurements to this card, they will be going out in my tutorial tomorrow morning on in my newsletter. So I've put my, look, I was clever. I put my address into my name down here so I didn't take up so much room as that big banner that I normally have. So head on over to alisatilsner.com. You can sign up to my newsletter, and then this tutorial, the measurements will be going out in tomorrow's tutorial. If you are watching the replay, sign up anyway, and then if you would still like the measurements for this card, just shoot me an email and I'm more than happy to give them to you. Right, so we're going to cut this into 5 pieces. So we're going to start cutting off the bottom one first. So we will turn that around and cut that into our 2 pieces. Then we're going to cut again. So now we've got 3 pieces. Okay, and then we're going to chop this one again. So this is why you'll want to make sure that you're on my newsletter list so that you can get the sizes of all of these guys. And then we're going to chop this last one. And so that we've got 5 pieces, which is why we need 5 pieces of paper, right? Okay, so I'm just going to put them aside. And wait a minute. And now I need to get some more cardstock. So I'm going to use just basic thick white for all of my card bases. I'm not going to make them all. I'll probably make 1 or 2 just to show you, but I want to set them all out for you. So obviously I need 5. So now my card bases, again, don't forget, are a weird size. So, and I'm going to score this down the middle. Whoops. Keep my scoring blade in the track. Hello. Thank you very much for sharing. Very much appreciate that. Oops. Oh, nearly got that out of there too quick. All right. So let's just prep these, and then I'm going to show you how to set it all up. Ready for some quick card making. So I should have had my cards in the mail already, but I haven't as yet. So I'll score down there. Scoring now just saves me from scoring 2 individual pieces. And when you're cutting cards in bulk, well, it's not really bulk. Normally I would get my big guillotine out, but that's okay. Rightio. Okay, so then are you a scorer? Do you normally score, or do you just fold your cards in half without scoring? That's all I ever used to do. I would never score the middle of my card. I would just usually fold it and then just use my bone folder. But I think since we got this new, well, it's not really new anymore, I've been using my trimmer a whole lot more, and so I score all of my cards now. It's funny how we form new habits as we go. Okay, so I've got all my 5 card bases, and I have my pile of paper here, and I've kept them in their messy piles. I'll just separate them a wee bit. Okay, so the easiest thing that I found, which I did this morning, was just to grab a pile of the paper, and just I went around in a circle and popped them like that. Then I picked up the next pile and started in the second position. And then the next one. And I'll start over here. So you can see why you need really tight, busy patterns for this card. Oops, nope, this one has to go down here. Don't get them mixed up. Remember where you are in your, going around in your circle. And then last one over here. So now we've got them all laid out. So they're all actually going to be nice and different. And then it's just a matter, I scoot them along. So I may not, obviously I'm not going to make them all, but I will maybe make 2 of them. So start with one piece. And this one you want to make sure that it's down nice and straight. So I'm going to use my grid paper and line up. And then place that one, and this one is the most important, so you want that one to definitely be straight. You can, if you want to leave a little gap between each one, you'll just need to pop it out a little bit more. I know there is, now that's the other thing with the gnome set. I'm using the stamp set out of this Merry Christmas one. I'll be using that out of it, but the stamp set itself, our kindest gnomes, is on the retiring list. Okay, so that one is disappearing. The dies are not disappearing because we are getting a new gnome set, and I'm pretty sure I thought that most of them were gonks as well. I just love that gonk. Let me have a look. Let me tease you and have a look. Oh, now, of course, I can't show you, but I can definitely look up myself. I think I remember a page. Oh, well, let's just see, shall we? Oh, one is definitely a gonk. One is definitely. The other ones are probably half gonks, maybe. Teasing. I'm still waiting for my order to come, and then I'll be posting them out to everyone. So if you are not on my customer list, so if you have spent about $100 since May, I think I put it, then I will be automatically sending you one. If you would like one, if you don't have someone who can provide you with one, then just reach out to me and I'll pop you on my mailing list. I think I've got a couple. I may have to order some more. So there we go. Now I haven't left any white space between my pieces of paper, but if you wish to, you can pull them apart and separate them a little bit. Good morning. Good morning. So we'll do one more, and then we need to work on our sentiment. So you can see how quick and easy these guys are to put together a toy gonk. See, they're everywhere. If you Google them, they are so cute. And of course, they're Christmas decorations because they're mainly a Christmas thing, a little protector, and anyway, you have to go and look them up and the meanings of them and all that sort of thing. So they are fun. All right, so we'll pop this one down. I think some do, because there's some on when you go and search for them, there's some that have got like really skinny arms and legs as well, and then they've just got that, you know, big bulbous nose with the Santa hat and the full beard. So there's a few different ones. Of course, if you're making the die one, there's a die matching die set. They don't have arms. So, alrighty. All right, what color am I going to use? I'm thinking for my sentiment, I should say. I am thinking either Pacific Point or real red. Is it real red or is it Poppy Parade? I don't think it matters. Let me know. What do you think? Here's all. I'm tending towards the blue because we've got such a big, oh, come on. We've got such a big, bold piece of blue here. I'm thinking of doing the sentiment in Pacific Point. All right, so I've got 2 that are made up. I will make up the others a little bit later. This is probably going to be a really quick live today because of the fact that they don't take long to create. So Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year is what I am making. Now, if you want to fancy them up a little bit more, what am I looking for? Pacific Point. Pacific Point. If you want to jazzy them up a little bit more, you could always white emboss onto a coloured cardstock. But because the idea of today is to whip out those last minute Christmas cards quickly, because, you know, you're a bit like me and you're running late, and if the post is taking, if the post is taking 2 weeks to get cards in the, you know, in the post, then we got to get these cards in the mail. Otherwise, they're not going to get there in time, right? Just as well, it actually says Happy New Year as well. So if it's a little bit late, but it's not so bad. I'm just going to wipe that edge there. Got a little bit of shadowing. I pressed too hard. All right, so I'll just do 2. Okay. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. You know what I'm doing. Writing cards as you watch. You have 50 to send. I have got team member cards to post out. They're the ones that I mainly need to get out. And then I thought, why not stick a card? Because I'm normally, when I do my catalogue postings, I'll use Stampin' Up's postal service. But this year I've decided that I am going to do them myself. So that means I can pop Christmas cards in there, right? So you may get one of these. All right. Last one. But these are super quick and easy. You know, and I also think that sometimes writing in your Christmas cards takes longer to do than actually making them sometimes. Okay, now if this is retired, so if you still have this, honestly, I cannot throw this one out, I don't think. And the little banner one as well, but this one was already out, so hence I'm going to use that. So I'm just going to pop that in and nip the edge. And if I usually try and line this edge up here with the last, oops, get through there. All right, I usually try and line up the edge with the, oh, I've done it again, you Wally, with the edge of my sentiment. And then hopefully the 2 spaces on either side are usually about the same. Just don't tatty them up like I did. Okay. And I painted my nails on the weekend and now I can't pick anything up. I don't know how you guys go when you have the full-on acrylic nails, because they get really thick, don't they? You guys know I don't paint my nails very often, so I thought, oh, why not? And it was gel, and I still managed to chip a nail last night. If anyone's going to be able to chip gel polish, it'll be me. So I had to repaint it this morning. Can't have a chipped nail polish. All right, so now we have got some matching ribbon that goes with this suite as well, and this ribbon is called, what is it called? Double stitched ribbon in Balmy Blue. So I'm hoping it's not too thick for what I want, because I thought I might do one of those little zigzaggy things. So hopefully it's not too thick. Let's get some adhesive. Oh, that's right. I turned it over, didn't I? I'm like, no, what did I do? But I turned my card over because I stamped it wrong. Oh, does that ever happen to you? Oh, my goodness. Okay, so if you are just joining, don't forget, head on over to my blog, which is currently on the screen, alisatilsner.com. You can sign up for my newsletter, and with that, you will get instructions, all the measurements for this card. You'll get one when you sign up, one that automatically comes out to you. And then, I know how's that? So one that comes out automatically, and then every Friday after that, you will get a brand new tutorial, which is the one that we make during our live as well. So that way you've got written instructions, and then you can also come back, watch the replay and craft along with me. So we're just going to zigzag that again. Actually, I might make that a little bit of higher zigzag. So I'd sort of gone off ribbon for a little while, but I quite like the little zigzag behind it. I use twine more than anything, I think, but it's nice to do a little bit of something different once in a while. So we have that as well. Okay. Yes, the ribbon is a little nice addition. I need to do things like that with, and then you can actually, you can still put bling on there if you want as well. So now, and that's really super easy. It doesn't use a whole lot of ribbon. It's not too thick. This one is a little bit thicker than most of them, but it's not too bad. So we'll pop dimensionals on here, and I will. No wonder I don't paint my fingernails very often. Good golly. It makes things so much harder to pick up. And I'm sticking to everything. But I have to wear the gel because if I wear normal nail polish, well, for starters, I will smudge it because I can't, for the life of me, wait. I will even smudge clear nail polish. That's how bad I am. And but I find that if you're working with sticky stuff like this and it gets on your nails, it just pulls your nail polish off. So, and at least doing it at home, you can fix chips. I don't know how I managed to chip it, seriously. All right, and then we're going to pop that one on, and there you have, that's 2 cards done. 2 cards done already. So now, and then you just go, and it's just boom, 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 mass manufacturing. So I will have the other one to do, and then they all look different as well. So I'll bring these 2 up. Now, what you can do if you want to jazzy them up a little bit more, you can either pop some bling on there, or you can get your Wink of Stella out, and you can actually paint some of the characters or the mushrooms or the trees or whatever you like. You can pick up with a little bit of Wink of Stella, which looks really pretty as well. So they are super cute, and I also did pull out the Santa's Delivery one, and these ones came up really well as well. So because these are nice bold ones as well. So And I love the presents, and I love the ho ho ho. And for this one, I used the glitter ribbon that we have as well. Oh, and that one and another one. So they are super quick and easy, minimal stamping. Good morning, Heather. So, and of course these two. So any designer series paper that you are hoarding, don't hoard them. Cut them up. And especially, you know, the ones that are really busy that sometimes you have struggle with, they are perfect for this type of card because you're only seeing small pieces with them. Open patterns do not work. So really nice, tight, busy ones will get you going. So, and anyway, so there we go. Look at that. I will have 10 more cards. And then if I actually make my one stamped, my one sheet stamped one, that'll be another, ooh, what's that, 16 cards. I'm well on my way. I have to find another designer series paper to go playing with. So there we go. So don't forget, all the measurements of each of the pieces and the cutting and all that sort of thing will be in the tutorial tomorrow. But you know, if you're creating a different card size from me, just have a play with your sizes. Remember to cut that bottom piece first because this one is actually not in line with this one here. So if you cut your vertical first, then you're not going to have that. Cut your horizontal one first. So there we have it. That was a really quick one today. A very, very quick. Let me come back to me. A very, very quick card making session today. So once again, these designer series paper, I know that the gnome one is actually on sale, but of course you want to be making your cards now, don't you? But do go and check out the retiring list because there's lots and lots of stuff on there that is 60% off, up to 60% off. And also the clearance rack was updated on the 1st as well. And I keep forgetting. I have this one. This one is carrying over into the next catalogue as well. And I keep forgetting that they bought out some dies a little while back that match them because these were just released as stamp sets, and those dies are in the clearance rack, and I keep forgetting to order them to match. Oh, I'm going to have to. And I keep forgetting to order more of this. I keep forgetting, people. I keep forgetting everything. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to make up these last 3 cards because I'm sure you don't really want to watch me just stick paper down. I don't think I have anything else to let you know, but we will see you next Thursday at the same time, and we'll see what we're going to play with next time. Okay, so quick, bright, easy today. We'll see you all a little bit later. Bye. Oh, end button.